Welcome to our IELTS writing test sample series. We're going to help you understand how we mark the IELTS Writing Task 2 and what is needed to achieve a Band 7. Let's look at how the writing tasks are assessed. Each writing task is assessed by examiners according to the following 4 criteria. The first is task response. For Task 2, this refers to how well you are able to express and support your opinion on the topic given to you. Your ideas should be supported by evidence and examples from your own experience. Your answer must be a minimum of 250 words. The next criteria is coherence and cohesion. Coherence refers to the flow of your writing. It's important that your ideas are logically organized and appropriately sequenced into paragraphs so that they are easy to follow. Cohesion assesses whether you have used appropriate linking words to connect ideas and show the relationship between paragraphs, sentences, or parts of sentences. Next is lexical resource. This refers to the range of vocabulary you have used in your writing and how accurate and appropriate it is for the specific task. Finally, grammatical range and accuracy. This focuses on the range of grammar structures you have used in your writing and how accurate your grammar is. Now, let's take a look at the task. International tourism. You should spend about 40 minutes on this task. Write about the following topic. International tourism has brought enormous benefit to many places. At the same time, there is concern about its impact on local inhabitants and the environment. Do the disadvantages of international tourism outweigh the advantages? Give reasons for your answer and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. Write at least 250 words. And here's the response from the candidate. You may want to pause here to read the answer in full. Now let's look at it in more detail. This answer achieved a Band 7. Here's why. Let's look at task response first. Remember, this assesses whether you've expressed and supported your opinion with evidence and examples from your own experience. The answer addresses both aspects of the task and presents a clear opinion throughout. The main ideas are generally clear and relevant, but sometimes some of the supporting ideas don't have a very clear focus. Let's look at the opening of paragraph 2 as an example. These 2 sentences aren't developed further in the paragraph, which then goes on to discuss how tourism is good for a country's economy. Do you remember the next criteria of coherence and cohesion? This assesses whether your ideas are logically organized and whether you have used appropriate linking words to connect ideas. This answer is generally well organized and uses a range of cohesive devices well. The introduction uses the word however to link the opposing point of view. And the first line of the last paragraph shows good cohesion. But the answer could have used more substitution and connectives. These are words which join others of similar or related meanings. For example, instead of repeating the words people and cultures here, perhaps a better way to say it would be, tourism has its non-monetary advantages, bringing cultures and people closer together and consequently increasing mutual understanding. There are also some mistakes in the use of reference words. For example, that way more money is circulated within the country, and even the stability of their currency rate of exchange persists if not improve. The currency rate refers back to the country, so it would have been better to say its currency rate. And here, a lot of people believe that tourism can destroy or deviate culture and causes quite an impact on visited locations such as pollution and littering. Perhaps it would have been better to say, a lot of people believe that tourism can damage a culture with things such as pollution and littering, which can have quite an impact on places. In terms of lexical resource, this answer has a good range of vocabulary, which is used accurately and flexibly, as you can see here. Traveling is mostly seen as a recreational activity. And here, tourism also has its non-monetary advantages. The answer also has good use of collocation, which means words that go together and sound correct to native English speakers. No one can really forcefully influence someone. Here, forcefully influence is a good collocation. There are a few word choices that aren't appropriate, but these are only occasional, and examiners didn't feel that it lowered the mark for this criteria. Moving on to grammatical range and accuracy. Generally, this answer has a good range of sentence structures which are used correctly most of the time. There are minor mistakes, such as in the first line of the second paragraph. And lastly, the use of punctuation is sometimes quite unhelpful. This answer has too many semicolons, missing commas, and missing apostrophes, like in this sentence. It should read like this. Or, to summarize, this answer achieved a band 7 because it covered both aspects of the task, is clear and well organized, uses cohesive devices, and uses a wide range of vocabulary which is also used flexibly and accurately. It couldn't achieve a higher band because some points didn't link clearly into the overall opinion and were not supported with examples or evidence. In terms of coherence and cohesion, it needed to use more connectives and substitution. And lastly, there were minor errors in sentence structures and a problem with punctuation. We hope you found this video useful and interesting. Come back soon for the next episode in the IELTS Writing Test Sample Series. In the meantime, you can find lots of useful information, preparation tips, and fun language practice on our IELTS official Facebook page.